The NFL's Wild Card Week will feature 3 games on Sunday with some intriguing matchups and some interesting storylines, including 2 games where division rivals go head to head. So let's talk about it with the host of the JR Sport Brief Show. That is on CBS Sports Radio. You can also hear him on WFAN in New York and V103 in the ATL. It's my guy, JR Sport Brief. JR, what's going on, man?
I'm good, Dex. How are you, man? Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Glad to have you on. It's always good to talk sports with you and just connect with you at any time. So appreciate you coming on. Now, JR, first game on Sunday. It's an AFC East battle. Dolphins versus Bills up in Orchard Park. Miami, they're starting Skylar Thompson in this one, and we know the Bills are out here trying to win one for Damar Hamlin. Everyone pretty much expects Buffalo to win, so does that make the Dolphins a dangerous team even without their starting QB here?
No, that still makes them a bad team with a third-string quarterback. This is probably the most interesting game of the entire wild card weekend. The Miami Dolphins are likely to get steamrolled. They're taking on a team that you may call of destiny with the Buffalo Bills. And so they don't have too much life in them. You know, they're worried about, what the future might hold at the quarterback position with Tua Tagovailoa, whether or not they bring in a Tom Brady, but they're basically treading water right now. This is the least interesting matchup, and I'm expecting the Buffalo Bills to run over them. If they don't do that, I would be surprised out of anything else that would take place over the weekend.
All right, wow, this sounds like one you might want to turn the game off early, go take a break, go get a snack or whatever you might do between the games.
I think I'll watch about maybe 30 minutes of a beatdown, and then even if it's not 30 minutes, I still think it will turn into one. So it's going to be tough for Miami to overcome this. No Bridgewater, no Tua, Skylar Thompson. Sorry, no. Buffalo Bills belong in the Super Bowl, not beating up on this squad.
All right, there we go. Not much interest in that one. Now the second game of the day, JR, Giants at Vikings. And Big Blue fans, I know you probably heard this on the radio, feel like this is a winnable game. Now I personally have thought the Vikings, they've been fraudulent all season. It feels like the G-men are playing with house money. Is all the pressure on Minnesota here?
Yeah, the pressure is on Minnesota. I mean, we have 2 teams with rookie head coaches. You have Kevin O'Connell with the Minnesota Vikings. You have Brian Daboll, who's done an excellent job with the New York Giants this season. But I consider both of these teams heart attack teams. The Minnesota Vikings have won, I think, 8 games by 8 games or fewer. And that basically is an NFL record. The New York Giants, we know about all of their close games this season. But one thing I feel a lot of people are omitting is that over the last 8 games for the New York Giants, they've only won 2 of those games. I know they're getting back a lot of defenders. It's not easy to play in Minnesota, whatever they call that stadium, Bank of whatever, is tough to play in. That place is going to be loud. I think the Minnesota Vikings have big playability, and the pressure is on them. They got a lot of salary cap issues that they have to figure out past this season. Kirk Cousins is a good quarterback, but he's probably better at just making money and sticking around. And the pressure is on the Vikings. And I'm going to give the Vikings the edge because they're playing at home. And I think when it comes down to that one major big play, you got somebody like Justin Jefferson out there. That's an edge. The New York Giants, if they want to win this game, it got to be ugly. They got to muck it up. It has to be done on the ground. I think the defense will have to contribute with maybe a score, straps, a fumble, strip sack, something or another. I'm going to give Minnesota the slight edge. But this has been an amazing year for the Giants.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Definitely an amazing year for the Giants. And, okay, giving Minnesota the edge there because of their big playability that they have over the Giants. I like that there. Now, lastly, JR, Bengals versus Ravens. And I think we know this. This game would be a lot more intriguing if Lamar Jackson was playing. But here we are as Action Jackson is out. There's been some talk that Cincinnati, some people believe this, can make a second straight run to the Super Bowl. Do you like them in the Sunday night game? And are you somebody who's hopping on the Bengals bandwagon here?
The Bengals have finished the season hot, and it's no surprise that Jamar Chase comes back. You want to talk about another big play wide receiver, and that their fortunes start to change. The Bengals are good. The Bengals are going to be around for the next decade if Joe Burrow is able to stand upright. But I don't think this is their moment. I don't think this is their year to go back to the Super Bowl. I know they surprised and shocked everybody last season, but I think the Buffalo Bills are in front of them. I would take the Kansas City Chiefs in front of them. But there's no doubt against the Baltimore Ravens with no Lamar Jackson. That team is also on their third-string quarterback that the Cincinnati Bengals are going to take care of the Ravens. Now, it may be tough. The Ravens defense is not somebody that's just a pushover. But when it comes down to scoring points, the Ravens have enough trouble with Lamar. What are they going to do with a third-string guy? So I'm going with the Bengals to win this one. I don't know about going back to the Super Bowl. I'd leave that to the Bills or Chiefs.
All right, Bills or Chiefs going back. Before we get out of here, do you have a pick for two teams going to the Super Bowl? Who do you think's coming out the NFC? Who's coming out the AFC real quick?
I know Brock Purdy is the rookie, but I think their defense and all of those offensive weapons that they have surrounding Brock Purdy is just absolutely amazing. He's not tasked with going out there and doing too much. And so I would take a look at the 49ers, and I think the Buffalo Bills, man, they're a team of destiny, and not just destiny, they're packed full of talent as well.
All right, there you go. Niners, Bills. That'd be a pretty good Super Bowl. We can rock with that. Now, look, for you, we just hope the Dolphins don't win on Sunday and make your prediction there look bad. Can't have you looking bad there, JR. Can't have that.
Hey, listen, you win some, you lose some. So I'm used to losing some too every now and then.
That happens. Again, that is JR Sport Brief. Check out his radio show on CBS Sports Radio, also on The Fan and V103 in Atlanta. JR, good to connect with you. Thank you for coming on. We'll have to do this again.
All the time, Dex. Thank you for having me. Enjoy the games, man.
Will do. Thank you.